So I'm back with Austin. Austin, how are you feeling today?
Not too good, sir. Not too good.
What happened?
My husband got arrested on the way to the probation office 2 days ago. Not yesterday, but the day before. The cops saw us getting off the bus, and we had a lot of bags, so we had grabbed a shopping cart, and we were going to the other bus stop, and they pulled up on us talking about in Glendale the city ordinances that we're not allowed to have shopping carts, and we tried to explain that we're going to my probation office. Yeah, my husband has a warrant through probation, and they're supposed to be squashing it, and they didn't listen. They just took him to jail anyway. So yeah,
Okay.
that kind of put a damper on a lot of things.
Man, what's his bond?
His bond's 500 right now. I'm trying to get the funds to get it all, so I can get him out. Yeah, it's not easy, but 500 is a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. You're also, what happened to your foot, your leg? You're kind of limping.
Yeah. I believe I broke my toe and damaged a couple muscles in my calf and my knee, behind my knee. I have a Osgood slaughter, and I'm naturally flat-footed. So any type of extra injuries I get towards my feet, it automatically affects my whole leg. And I had tripped over a curb, helping someone carry their stuff to their cart. And I went and laid down, and when I had woken up, my toe was about the size of a golf ball. I mean, not my toe, but the knuckle underneath the toe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about the size of a golf ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just in pain, huh?
Yeah, emotional and physical. I just don't know what to do right now. I'm just like at wit's end.
What's your next step? What?
Honestly, probably just to get my foot wrapped up and looked at, and get some rest, and then get his bond so we can get him out. That's all I've been thinking about, is just getting him home.
Okay. You miss him, huh?
A lot.
If you don't bail him out, what's gonna happen to him?
We don't know. We don't know. Cause he had already just did his 90 days or his 3 months or whatever in his last one. So I don't know what they're gonna go for this time. But it's only his third violation, so it shouldn't be that severe.
They might be not as strict with him, you think, because the charges aren't too bad, or what?
There's no new charges. It was because his old probation officer got switched to a new building and to a new caseload and didn't inform him. So we were calling her old number, and we have evidence or proof of this through his SMI clinic, Copa Health. And I need to get that over to the attorney's office so that we have that, and so he has that when the court, you know what I mean? And then, so basically we were calling his old PO and not knowing that she didn't work in that building anymore. And the new PO had issued a warrant saying that we weren't checking in. He wasn't checking in, which is not true at all. And then when informed us that they had switched his PO.
Okay. So again, if you don't bail him out, do you think he's gonna be in there for days, weeks, months?
Hopefully, I don't know, but hopefully not. Like, I just want to try and be optimistic as much as I can, because I don't think we would be able to do that.
You what?
I don't think we would be able to. It's gonna mentally hurt us both if we don't.
How long you guys been together again?
Almost going on a year and a couple months now.
A year and a couple months.
Yeah.
And what was the longest separation that you've had?
His last time in jail.
How long was that?
It was 81 days.
Wow, so almost 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think this time it might be longer?
I hope not.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure it's not.
Yeah. You were in there last week.
Yeah.
He bailed you out with what was $100, $150?
It was $50.
$50.
Yeah.
Yeah, his is $500. A lot different, right?
Yeah, no, it's not different. It's just more.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot more money.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So, man, that means you got to go out there and hustle, huh? Get some money or what?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been trying to do. But it's like everyone out here is trying to steal everything from me. Like anytime you're not paying attention or go to sleep, they're taking something from you. They're in this bullshit because we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to have each other's backs. You know what I mean? Because we're out here struggling together, out here in the heat together. You mean you shouldn't be stealing from us while we're sleeping? You mean? And it's the people that actually have a house that are acting like they're homeless. You know what I'm saying? And it's really messed up.
Yeah. How do you think Cole reacts to being locked up? Like, does he take it well? Does he get upset?
I think he gets upset. He has an increased amount of seizures, so I'm pretty sure he gets a lot more upset. Because all the extra stress and everything we're dealing with in general, and then you have to add on being locked up too. It's not a good thing.
Do you think there's a positive that he's locked up because he's away from substances? Let's say for a week, 2 weeks, a month, and he comes out, he's clean.
Yeah.
Isn't that a positive?
Yeah, that's always a positive, but he's gonna be on Suboxone, you know what I'm saying? And that's a whole nother demon in itself.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
The withdrawal from Suboxone, it doesn't happen the same day like fentanyl or the blues does. Like within a couple hours you're already getting sick and it's already exiting your body. With methadone or Suboxone or Subutex, it takes anywhere from 9 to 18 days to get out of your system and for the withdrawals to start. And when those withdrawals will start, there's nothing to give you to help you with that. It's bad. Yeah?
Okay, so just the pain of withdrawals.
Yeah. But he won't have to worry about that until he gets out.
Okay.
Because he'll be on it until, you mean?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Your ankle, huh?
Yeah.
Painful or what?
Very, 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 very.
So what are you doing there? Just massaging your muscle?
Yeah.
Does it help?
Not really, but it's starting to. It's crazy. It's like there's a freaking like a cord like in the middle right here. Feels just like a tight cord.
It feels like a tight cord on your leg?
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
So before you met Cole, what did your life look like? Just out here, kind of struggling with this, or what?
I'm not really struggling. I have a phobia of being inside from growing up in group homes and being pretty much on psych meds and having to go through that the routines and the things you got to do when you're inside like group homes or I really wasn't. I was only in one foster home my whole life, and it was a foster adopt, but it didn't end like how it should have. So I ended up becoming aging out of the system at 18, and they didn't prepare me for being free. I mean, honestly, it was like being tossed on my head or tossed in the pool and not knowing how to swim.
So you're 29, you got tossed out at 18. So all these years you've kind of had to navigate the world all by yourself, or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
You mentioned your mom sometimes. What happened there?
Nothing happened. It was just when I was younger, we had a neighbor that hated us, and there was a lady that used to work at CPS. She ended up becoming one of the higher ups later on, but she falsified the reports, and just because she didn't like my mom for some reason, and my mom passed every drug test, every class, multiple times. You know what I mean? She was able to teach some of the classes with the actual teacher, and none of this was said in court. It was made like that my mom wasn't even trying, that she was very like acting like she knew everything when she's sitting there doing the class over and over. You mean you get to know what the class is? You mean? And ended up having her rights severed when I was 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
All because of false papers, huh?
Yeah, just because the neighbor lied and then the lady, the investigator, person for CPS lied.
Man, that's rough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that happened to you, man. But hopefully you take charge of your life very soon, and you and Cole, when he gets out, kind of can do better, man. Whether in Tennessee or Phoenix or somewhere, right?
Yeah, like I said, until I can get him out, I'm gonna be going to detoxing and going into a 30-day program, just so while I get the funds up to get him out and everything. You mean, and then just so that we're on the same page when he gets out.
Okay. So Austin, it was really nice seeing you, man. I'm sorry that happened to Cole, but next time I see you, I hope better news for you guys. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So stay safe. God bless. I'll see you soon. Okay?
Yes, sir. It's always a pleasure.